Hello everyone, thanks for hanging out with Nikki Gardening and More. This is the raised bed that I'm going to be working in today. I was recording earlier and my video stopped, so I'm just starting it over. Just letting you know what I put in the soil right now. This is some bags that I got from the dollar store. They were $1.25. I put in 3 bags of this. I put in some Espoma organic plant tone. I put that in there, mix it in there well. And what we're going to be planting here today, we're going to be planting. These are bunny plants. They're from Home Depot. They were $4, $4.98. We're going to plant some red beefsteak heirloom tomatoes. So I'm going to plant 2 in this bed. It's not that big to put more, so we'll have 1 here and 1 here. Okay? So that's what we're going to be doing right now. So we're going to dig our hole. When we plant our tomatoes, we're going to plant them, you know how you got your first, these are the first leaves when they first come up. And then you get your true leaves to be up here. So we're going to take off these first leaves and we're going to plant it up this high. Okay? So that's what we're going to be doing. Hold on. And what we're doing here, we just dug our hole. We want our hole to be a little bit deep. When we put the plant in there, we want it to be kind of deep down in there. It helps strengthen the root system. Okay? So that's what we're going to be doing. We're getting the other hole dug here. Give them enough room to grow. Okay, we have our tomato plant. We've got our hole dug. We put in our little our organic plant tone, and we put that in there. I wanted the hole kind of deep because I want to bury my plant up to here. Okay, so we have it in here, and we're just going to put some soil back around it. I wet the plant because it's best to have your plant wet whenever you pot it, when you plant it, so that way it'll have a better chance of establishing strong roots. So we're putting it in here in the ground. You know, I have that red clay. See that? This is Georgia, red clay dirt. But you want to bury it up high, because everywhere you bury it, if you look at your tomato plant, look closely at it, you'll see that it has little like hairs sticking out of it. Those little hairs will grow roots. So you want to plant it up high. Well, you plant it down low, and you want to mound it up high with the dirt. Okay. So that's what I did. That's that first one. We're going to get the second one in the hole over here. We're going to take it out the pot. It's also wet. I'm taking off those first set of leaves because I'm going high. I'm going to bury it up to here. Taking those off. You can see our roots down up in here. Since now they put it in a clear plastic container. And we have our heirloom tomatoes. Gonna get that in there. We already know what they are. I'm gonna bury it up high. And there it is. So we got both plants in there. I have 2 cages that we're going to put over it. That's my 2 tomato cages here. We're going to put this one over here. This way when it grows up, it has something that we can tie it onto, so it can have like a trellis, okay? These plants will grow as long as these are indeterminate tomatoes, so they're going to continue to grow as long as they got something to grow up on, okay? So that's that. We have our second one right here. I'm going to put that around here. And all you got to do is just stick these down in the ground. And that's that. So we have our 2 tomatoes. I only put 2 in this bed because it's not that big of a bed, and I know the tomatoes will grow big. These are as I stated before, these are the beef. It says beef, the red beefsteak heirloom tomatoes, and these are going to be the big round ones. So we got both of our trellises there. we're going to get to our marigolds here. And I'm going to put those in the front. I'm just going to make a line here. I'm going to use my trawl. And I'm just going to make, I have 6 of them, but I'm just going to make a line and then put them in evenly. So that's what I'm doing now. We took all of our marigolds out of our container here. And they look like this. You see they have a nice, good root system here. So that's great. We made our hole deep enough. Or our trench. You see our trench. It's deep enough. And we're going to set them in there. And then we're going to fill them up. We're going to cover them up. Make sure when you fill them up, it's straight. So, you got to make sure you have enough dirt all around it. Okay? So that's all you're going to do. Oops. Make sure they're straight. It's hard to do it one-handed. There we go. And once we get them all in the ground here, then we're just going to water it all in. And once they're all in the ground, all you have to do is water them in. Here's my water. That's it, you guys. We planted our red I forgot what I was saying. We planted our red tomatoes and we got our marigolds in the ground. So we'll see when they pop up. Good luck with yours.